So this is a video on a very, very, very simple concept that a lot of newer players really struggle with. I've seen all kinds of videos on YouTube about how to do the Rosanna Shuffle or how to do Fool in the Rain or how to do bottom triplets, but I never see, I get there maybe out there, I don't know, but I have never seen a video addressing this specific subject. And without the knowledge base on how to do this, you can't do any of those things. And all it is, it's very simply, is just using the correct sticking for the correct beat, okay? All right, so when I say that, what I mean is if you're playing 16th notes, okay? If you're playing a 16th note fill and you are a right-handed player, your tendency is to start every roll or fill with your right hand because it's your dominant hand. It's what you're more comfortable doing. All right? And that works fine if you're starting on a 1 or an and or a 2 and an and, a 3 and an and, or a 4 and an and. It's fine because if you were playing a normal 16th stroke roll, single stroke roll starting with your right hand, it'd be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and with the rights, and then all the E's, E, with the left, okay? So let's say you have you're playing a song, and that song has a break where you stop playing and you have to do a lead-in fill starting on the E of 4, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, E, and. Now, if you notice, I hope you can see my snare drum. I think you can. I started with my right hand. So 4, E, and 4, right, left, right, okay? Now, if I'm a right-handed lead player and I'm going to crash on 1, or more importantly, I'm going to come right back in a hi-hat on 1 with my beat, I have to do 2 quick rights to get back over. 4, E, and 1, okay? Now, that is so unnatural to me. It's so incredibly unnatural for me to do that. Because I don't know how. Nobody told me about this. I just did it, okay? I didn't really have any sort of formal drum instruction until I got into high school. And so, but apparently I knew how to do this because I had a teacher that he was really good at pointing out what I was doing wrong, and he never said anything wrong about this, okay? So I must have been doing it right. 4 E and a 1, all right? Or maybe he just never thought about it either, you know? So let's say you start your fill, right? You start with your right hand, okay? You start on an E with your right hand. 4 E and a 1. Now, there's a simple way. There's a not so simple way to fix this, okay? And sometimes I'm guilty of starting with the wrong hand, okay? And what I'll do is I'll just do a quick double with one of my hands to get back over to the correct hand. Oh, start with my right hand. 4 E and 4 E and 1. Like that, okay? But it's much, much easier just to start with the correct hand. 4 E and 1. 4 E and 1. All right? A little exercise you can do to help with this is Carmine Appice, great drummer. He's wrote a lot of great books, but he wrote a book called I don't have it with me. It's in my teaching room at the school, but it's called Realistic Fills Replacements. And what it is, it's just a book of different drum fills. You know, 8th note values, 16th note values, triplet values, where you're replacing one of the sticks with your bass drum. One of the very first exercises, I don't know what page it's on. Go buy the book. It's a great book. But it's bass drum and then 8th notes. So, and the bass drum is on 1, and then and 2, and I think it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And it's like that, yeah. So bass drum on 1, and then you start with an and with your left hand, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So what I'll have my students do is I'll have them play a beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, just to get used to that concept of starting with their left hand, okay? And then I'll say, all right, we've done 8 notes enough. Let's switch it to 16th notes, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 1, all right? That way, they're slowly learning, okay, E's and U's. I got an E coming. I got to start with my left hand. I got a fill starting on I got to start with my left hand. It's slow going, but eventually they start to get it. And if you understand this concept and you actually put it into practice, you'll start to get it too, and you'll start to feel the E's and the U's, because that's not stuff that happens overnight. That's stuff that's developed. You know, nobody comes out. Well, I shouldn't say that. Most of us don't come out of the womb with the ability to immediately hear an E or an and what stick we should start with. Okay, it's something that you're gonna have to develop over time, and there's no easy way to do this. It's just putting in a little time and a little effort, and eventually you'll start to see results, and you'll notice that your fills, the timing won't be as jacked up because you're coming in with the correct hand and you're ending with the correct hand. All right? Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Click the little subscribe thing up in the corner. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.